Welcome to my practice log. I have a nice cup of tea here, and I guess I'm going to tell you about my practice. It's been quite unstructured today, which is something I want to change because a lot of my practice is very unstructured, and I think I'm really enjoying it, which means I'm doing it a lot. That is ideal, but I'm also not necessarily hitting all the points that I want to be hitting regularly every day. So for example, today I have not really looked at all at any of the exercises I've been doing, which is like fretboard knowledge and cage stuff, along with a little bit of scales. I haven't looked at either of the solos that I'm working on, but I've played a lot of Hares on the Mountain, which I'm really enjoying. So in the demo later, that is what I'm going to show. I transcribed a little bit more, not that much more, but I'm getting more and more confident and consistent on the fingerstyle stuff, on the actual playing of it, but not really where I want it to be, as you'll see. I just need to be more disciplined about doing my exercises, and maybe actually I'll do them after this if I have the time. We'll see. But yeah, I guess we can talk about the transcription a little bit. It's all pretty much just the same chords over and over again in different voicings, which is nice and easy, which is nice because I'm not very good at it. And it's funny because I thought it was doing a weird, interesting chord change. There's a section where the voicing for the second chord in the sequence, which is E flat major, I think, changes. Well, the voicing for the first two chords changes, and I thought it was playing a different chord in the E flat major, which it kind of is. It's going from C minor 7 to it's going from C minor to C minor 7. But it's kind of also the same as going from C minor to E flat major, but with the C in the top, if that makes sense. So yeah, I had some confusion about that, and then I was explaining it to my flatmate at the piano, and then whilst explaining it I realised that it was actually really simple. Other than that, yeah, just working out bass lines, that's been my day in practice, or the practice that I've done today, as well as just loads of metronome practice on the actual playing of the thing, which I'll show you now. Okay, so I've warmed up on it a little bit, and I'm going to try and do a rendition at about 133, which is BPM, which is like 10 BPM slower than what I'm aiming for. Yeah, and then I'll talk about it a bit afterwards. Right, so obviously much shoddier than I would like it to be, not as clean all round, and that's already 10 BPM slower, and ideally I'd like to be able to sing at the same time as playing, which obviously Davy Graham doesn't do, but you know, it should be achievable eventually, hopefully. The verse I'm transcribing is the verse after that, and then I'm just going to try and keep going all the way to the end. Yeah, it's a long way off, but it's very, very fun to play, and I will get there eventually, I'm sure. And it really is just a lot of metronome practice. Yeah, that's that, I guess.